Adam and welcome to our video presentation. We are students from AS120-2R and today my teammates and I will presenting our project titled Smart Thermal Mailbox. Okay, now I'm going to introduce about this project. So the project is developed based on the concept of thermal physics in PHY 210 Mechanics Second and Thermal Physics. Our innovation focuses on solving the common problem faced by students and workers where food becomes cold after a few hours. The smart thermal mailbox is designed to maintain food temperature for a longer time by reducing heat loss through conduction, convection, and radiation. This invention also improves energy efficiency and users' convenience in daily life. Nowadays, many people, especially students and working adults, face difficulties in keeping their food warm and fresh for long hours. Cold meals can reduce comfort and convenience, especially during busy daily routines. Therefore, our team developed the Smart Thermal Mailbox, a modern solution designed to maintain food temperature while making meal storage more practical and efficient. Throughout the presentation, we will explain the concept, features, advantages, and the importance of this product in our daily lives. We hope you enjoy our presentation. Next, we will talk about the physics-related need and concept of our project. We have identified four key focus areas. The first one is maintaining food temperature efficiently. We aim to keep meal at the right temperature for longer periods. Second is improving heat loss. We are applying thermal physics to minimize the rate at which heat escapes the container. The third is improving energy efficiently. Our goal is to ensure the system uses heat energy as effectively as possible. The fourth one is providing convenience for daily users. We want to make sure this technology is practical for people like students and workers to use every day. By focusing these four facts, we ensure our design is both scientifically effective and user-friendly. Moving on to the physics principle involved in our project. The main physics concept we are focusing on is heat transfer. There are three specific methods of heat transfer that we address in our design. The first one is conduction, second one is convection, and the last one, which is the third, is radiation. These three processes are the primary ways heat moves, and understanding them is essential for us to effectively control the temperature within the mailbox.
There are three main methods of heat transfer. As fundamental rule of physics, heat naturally moves from a hotter region to cooler region. This happens in three ways. First, conduction. This occurs through direct contact between material. For instance, when you place hot food inside, heat transfer directly from the food into the container wall. Second, radiation. Heat also travels through electromagnetic waves. Hot food naturally releases infrared radiation into its immediate environment. Third, convection. This happens due to movement of air and fluid. The warm air trapped inside the meal rises and moves, which can transfer heat to the cooler surrounding if not properly contained. To combat these three types of heat loss, the mailbox relies on two key principles: thermal insulation and specific heat capacity. First, look at thermal insulation. By utilizing smart material like foam, plastic, or even vacuum layer, the box creates a powerful barrier. Foam and plastic are poor conductor, meaning they block conduction, while vacuum layer completely eliminates both conduction and convection because there are no particle to carry the heat. This reduces heat loss incredibly effectively. Second, we take advantage of specific heat capacity, which explains how much heat energy is needed to change an object temperature. Because food and water have high specific heat capacity, they naturally store a large amount of heat energy and hold onto it. The isolation ensures that this stored energy stays trapped inside the longer period. Lastly, energy efficiency. The meal bulb minimizes unnecessary heat loss, reducing the need for continuous reheating and saving electrical energy.
Next is how the system works. The smart thermal mailbox contains several layers designed to reduce the heat loss. The components are inner stainless steel food container, vacuum insulation layer, outer protective plastic layer, optional rechargeable heating plate, and also temperature sensor display. The hot food is stored inside the stainless steel container. The vacuum insulation layer reduces conduction and convection because vacuum contains very small particles for heat transfer. The reflective inner surface reduces radiation heat loss. If the food temperature decreases too much, the rechargeable heating plate can slightly reheat the food. The next one is application of physics concept in system. First, we have conduction reduction. The insulating layers slow down heat flow from the food container to the outer environment. Next one is convection reduction. The airtight design prevents air circulation inside and outside the container. The next one we have radiation reduction. The reflective surface reflects thermal radiation back toward to the food. And the next one we have energy storage. Hot food store thermal energy and slowly release the heat over time.
My name is Catherine Hazel, and today I will explain about physical process and equation that involved in this topic. First, the heat energy equation is Q mc delta T, where Q is the heat energy that called joules, and while m is mass, C is specific heat capacity, and delta T is the change in temperature. Now, we move to the energy efficiency concept, which this idea is very simple because the slower the temperature decrease, the longer the food will remains the warm. So, this system is a more efficiency because it can retain heat for a longer time. Okay, now this is our outcomes or effects that we observe from this project, which is the foods will stay warm for several hours and it will reduce the heat loss. It maintains the better food for the quality and taste, and it's more convenient for users because it saves electricity and energy and environmentally friendly. This slide shows the entrepreneurship elements of our project. Our product has a strong business potential because many students and workers need portable, warm food containers. It is because these containers, it is convenient, reusable, and eco-friendly. For future upgrades, we can add smart features such as mobile app, temperature monitoring, solar charging, and automatic heating system. Lastly, our project shows a good potential for future development and business opportunities. With smart features and eco-friendly design, this product can benefit many users in daily life. Thank you for listening to our presentation.